So, people do not do the right thing when it comes to belly fat. We give up and we just go home, pack it up, saying, "Oh, I'm meant to be fat," and the excuses roll in. If you want to lose your belly fat, do it the right way, and I'll show you what you need to do. My name's Nick Tabor. I'm a personal trainer, and I talk about this stuff because I've lived through it, man. All right, I'm going to tell you generally what you need to do about belly fat, and is you need to give it time. We lose our fat everywhere else but our stomach first. And the reason that is because blood does not flow to our stomach as much as it does everywhere else. So it takes a little while to heat it up. Also, if you try to lose belly fat and don't eat right, you know what? The food's going to store there as well. And you need to take better care of yourself. You need to be able to do better. I'm on a lunch break at my day job right now, and I realized I needed to record this video because I wanted to go out on a certain day, and if I don't do it, it's going to be late, and I don't want to do late. I've been going so long with this that I have to get this done. So, either ways, belly fat. Like, I lost from 305 pounds, I went down to 175. I lost somewhere around there, about 125, 130 pounds. So I lost that. I lost it everywhere else. And there's a great comedian, John Panetta, who is from the Boston area, and he is just like he was unfortunately passed, but he's a guy who talks about, he's a fat guy, he talks about going to the gym, and he says, they go, I don't remember all the joke, but he said, hey, they say, "Hey, John, you're doing great. You're losing weight. We can see it in your face." And he goes, "Are you, what? Huh?" Look it up. It's hysterical. It's great because it is true, You lose it in your head first because you have more blood flow there. You have more veins in your head than really you do most places. Every head injury, I say like I've had a bunch, but I've had a few head injuries in my life, and it's always been bleeding very, very heavily. But I've also injured my stomach a few times, and that's really not so bad. But it's because there's more blood there than there's more blood in the head than there is anywhere else. You hope, right? So what we need to do is we need to do it the right way. I remember I got so frustrated. I was working on losing weight. I was running every single day, and to the point where I looked super skinny, but I had a little bit of a gut. I looked like a lowercase b when I sat down. It's just the only way. It was so weird. But when we're done with it, when we lose fat everywhere else, or as much as we can everywhere else, then the body starts putting in the fat storage and starts burning that, and then we start seeing our abs. So what we do for our fat loss when we want to lose weight in the stomach is there's a way we did it because we've learned a new way to be able to restore ourselves and lose the body fat first. But you got to do things right. You have to be able to eat the right foods, but what you got to do is count your calories. Step number 1, be calorie deficient. So there's a formula below here that I have on the description, and it's the basal metabolic rate. You have to know how many calories you eat. So what it is you need, these are the calories you need to eat in order to be, just sustain, maintain weight. Anything below that, you need to be able to, you will lose weight if you eat less. So generally you lose weight, you eat less, but you eat the right foods. So myself, I did mine. I think I was 2,236 calories a day based on my current weight that I have. And if I eat that, I don't gain any weight. If I eat less, I lose weight. But depending on how much less I go is how much I am going to lose more. So you have to be able to let your body get into your fat resources. So there's a quick funny story on that. I used to think that cheeseburgers were a healthy food. I said, well, it's a protein. It can't be that bad. It has all the great food groups in it. It has, you have your fruit for and your tomatoes. You have your vegetables for your lettuce. So I'm like, okay, this can't be that bad. Meat is protein. Okay, that's not that bad. And cheese would be the fats. And we'll get some good bun and that'll be fine. But I figured if I ate little cheeseburgers, I wouldn't be so bad. So I ate the little cheeseburgers for a while, but I would eat 5 little cheeseburgers, but not one big one. No, you can't do that. You can't do that. Okay? So after that, what you have to do is you have to figure it out based on your activity level. So it's either 50%, 30, or 20%. So if you have a high activity, mid-level, or low activity, so if you are like a construction worker or a contractor that you're always on your feet, or maybe a nurse, you might want to take that by half and then say, okay, that's what you're gonna eat every day. For guys, no matter what you are, I would go no lower than 1,500 calories a day. And for women, I would go no lower than 1,100. Universally, I would go no lower than 1,200 calories in general. And then that's really super stretching it because you lose it really quickly. Now, the second step you want to do is you've got to work your abs out if you want to lose. You remember we said you do not you don't gain. You do not burn belly fat first because there's not a lot of blood in that area. So we work the abdominal wall in the front and we push to be able to get that wall working and basically bring blood to that area. So we do ab crunches. You can like take a weight above your head and do some sit-ups, whatever you got to do to activate that wall. Consult a personal trainer, or if not, contact me through wherever you follow me, or my phone number on nicktaborfitness.com. Do that and we will work out a plan for you, but do the right weighted exercises. And step 3 is do your cardio after. Take time, do your cardio, and you do this twice a week or 3 times a week, and then you will activate your fat resources and you will actively burn them while you're there. There's a new study that we've seen that's been really, really good, and I hope it helps. So there we are. Activate, get rid of your belly fat. This came to me by a suggestion on Instagram and a story that I saw, and I'm like, I need to talk about this because we talk about anxiety, depression, and how to reduce that, and how to be able to roll back your disabilities as well with fitness. But we go to this, this is also good stuff to do straight fitness videos too. Hopefully that helps, right? There's more videos on this channel. I have one for you actually right there. Go check it out and I'll see you there.